Also, hello VOD watchers. If I do end up putting this VOD anywhere, I had forgotten to start recording on that. So now here we go. You've missed nothing except for me getting splattered by a mole. A giant underground mole. A dire mole, perhaps. Ah! My feet. Do you like my hole, Spencer? Slubble? Ow. Also, Splubs, have you played this game? Because I know our buddy Jared has played it, and I think you maybe watched him do that a bit, but I don't know if you've actually played it. It's really, really good. I'm really enjoying finally getting into it. VOD Anaphobica says hi. I don't have the chat on screen currently, though I'll probably add that in the future. Still kind of figuring out everything I want to do with my stream now that I'm getting back at it. Stop chasing me. Stop fucking chasing me. Maybe it'll stop chasing me when I get into the tunnel is the thing. And that's the tunnel. I don't care! I don't care! Should I care? Should I care? Maybe I should care. I hear both of them. Oh god, it's still running. That's right. Run away! Yeah, it does chase me in the tunnel, but maybe only for a little bit. Oh. It's Scary Games Day. Who knew this was a horror? Really? Really? Wee in the what? Is this the treasure I was promised? Did I beat the game already? Do I clicked it. Oh, cut scene. Hello? Oh, it's empty. Uh-oh. Oh god. Did I get the bad ending? There's gonna be a mole inside. That's funny. Someone said there's gonna be a mole inside. Wow. Now what? Yeah, this is how it started, was seeing that, like, that advertisement for the house that has treasure hidden in the backyard. Oh! The moles did it. Oh, when starting a new game, you can now hunt achievements displayed in your garage? Wait. What happens if I continue? Oh, if I continue, it'll go for my last save point, I guess. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, so if I'm gonna start a new game. I'm not gonna go all the way through it, but I'm gonna dig a little bit into the achievements, I think, and see about that. Wow. Wow. Oh, it doesn't do the opening cutscene, but suffice to say, I bought this house for $10,000 and supposedly there's treasure. Oh my god, wait. Oh. In the other game that I just overwrote, there was I don't think I knew this chest was here. I assume it was here. I had 2 keys. I didn't actually know what they went to. And I think it was for this. Let's dig a little bit. Okay, what are the achievements? Long fall. Wasted. Oh! And I already have progress towards them, too. I've already gotten a few of them. Ah, and if I get all the way down in 30 minutes, then I'll get one. Okay. Maybe the real treasure was the experience you gained. The real treasure was the XP we grinded for along the way. Alright, I'm gonna dig straight down and go for that long fall achievement. Cool. Very, very fun. Yeah, I'll do this for a little bit longer, and then maybe I'll get like one achievement, maybe two, and then I'll switch over to Sorry We're Closed, which I'm really excited about. I've heard wonderful things. My friend TL has played it. I'm pretty sure, all but positive, that they've played it. Battery low. You're low. I don't care. Alright, inventory full. That I do care about. Next game, I don't know much about it. So it's a horror game. I believe it is about something about angels and demons. And it utilizes like locked perspective camera, kind of like Resident Evil, like the older Resident Evil games anyway. That's kind of all I know, and it's got a really, really cool, like, brightly colored retro-ish art style. But yeah, I'm going in pretty unknowing, which is always fun for me. So we'll be exploring it together. And I also think the game itself is fairly short, like, you know, around 10 hours or less, which is my preference for games that I stream, because I like to be able to play through full games on stream as much as I can. So, you know, like 20 hours or less I usually go for. I probably won't do any big RPGs on this channel, unless, you know, I end up streaming a lot, but yeah, that's the vibe there. Very much looking forward to it. And I got it for free, because the Epic Games Store, if you don't know, usually does weekly games. Oh yeah, Moon River. Yeah, it was a solo guitar, like solo jazz guitar arrangement of Moon River that someone on YouTube made, that I just like learned over the course of a few weeks. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Cause yeah, I found there's a YouTube video of it, and then they also had published the tab and sheet music elsewhere. Yeah, I think it's literally Jazz Guitar Online is the channel. So it was earlier this year I went through a little bout of like trying to like actively learn jazz guitar, because I've more done, you know, jazz bass and stuff. And you know, I mean, I've done, you know, stuff through like Last Beach and stuff, but it's been quite a few years since I've like just actively worked on, you know, practicing, getting better, learning more with music, as opposed to just kind of ambiently getting better through playing. Yeah, and that was one of the songs that I taught myself during that. I also, I mean, again, another like, you know, basic pick, but I really like Fly Me to the Moon. I think it's a great song, and it's very fun to play on guitar. Inventory full. But yeah, the version I learned was from Jazz Guitar Online. The song is from an Audrey Hepburn movie that I have not seen. Yeah, that I haven't personally seen, but I was playing it for my dad over the phone one day, and he recognized it, so that was cool. Oh, I gotta be careful if I'm not gonna get the jetpack, because I gotta make sure I always have a way out. Yes, I mean, I was never really interested in doing solo guitar stuff, or like, you know, yeah, solo guitar that way, because when I started doing music in high school, I just wanted to like, ooh. I just wanted to mostly learn chords, and like enough that I could learn my favorite songs and write songs. And then once I got to the point that I could write songs, oh shit, oh no, okay, cool, I got out. Once I got to the point that I could write songs, that was kind of all I did for like, man, like 7 years or something. I just had very little interest in anything else. Upgrade my battery. I think that'll be important. Where does it fall? 4 seconds. Okay. But yeah, and So I just sort of rejected the idea of continuing to learn actively because I was like, well, no, I can write music now, and that's what I want. And I guess, you do get better by just doing it. And I'm sure, I got a lot better at playing music and writing music by doing it. Or Destroyed. Oh, I didn't sell shit. Oops. But yeah, this year that kind of changed for me, and I, got more into learning music theory and all that stuff, so I'm in sort of that era of my life as a musician now. I also was working on Or Destroyed. Shit. What have I destroyed? Oh no. Yeah, when I played before, I definitely was a lot more careful about not digging straight down, but oops. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, honestly. With I rejected music theory for a long time, which I will say, I kind of wish I hadn't done. If only because it also meant I spent a good few years kind of just not really focusing on music at all, which was kind of sad, But I also think it is not a great thing to force yourself to do if you're not really feeling it, Let's hold off for now. Can I sell things? I did already. Cool. But yeah, I was starting to, and I'm still kind of working on learning solo guitar arrangement of One Summer's Day from Spirited Away, because that's one of my favorite songs. And that also uses a lot of jazz chords, so I learned a lot from working towards that one. Yeah, definitely normal. It's you gotta follow your own instincts and stuff with a lot of that. And just the most important tool, I think, as a growing artist is inspiration and motivation. Whatever it is that gets you interested in in learning, in practicing, just lean into that as much as you can. And I was lucky that this year that was learning music theory and learning more jazz guitar chords and stuff. And it has definitely broadened a lot of what I've been able to write since then. And that alongside also kind of finally really digging into music production moreover has been a pretty huge boon too. But yeah, I wouldn't have enjoyed doing any of that when I didn't want to do it, Oh wait, what did I unlock? Oh, wasted, because I wasted another one. Okay. So, boom. Oh, more dynamite. I've done Moneymaker. Oh, I haven't gotten any special ore. I'm not going to be getting the time one right now, but maybe I'll go for that sometime. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going for Long Fall. Once I get Long Fall, if not before, then I'll probably switch over to the other game. Which does mean I need to keep digging down. What is definitely a second run thing after you know the tricks. Yeah, hello Balrog Midgar, first of all, but welcome to the chat. Yeah, I did not know that, which was really exciting because I just finished my first run, 5 minutes ago or so, and I had no idea that it was a thing where you unlock achievements afterwards. So I was not intending to play more today, but I'm gonna go through and get some more of these now. Very exciting. The hole's going pretty well. I'm, the first time I did it, I started in the corner because I wanted to, and then tunneled over this way and really kept it diagonal. I didn't get the jetpack until, I had pretty much maxed out everything else. So I'm going a little bit different this time because I want to... I'm working towards the... What do you call it? The Long Fall achievement. And then once I get that achievement, if not, or maybe sooner if I feel like it. I'm gonna switch over to playing Sorry We're Closed. But yeah. Try to do a spiral tunnel down, and that fell apart pretty quickly after they got the jetpack. Oh god, yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I was just like, because I had seen people play this before I had played it. So I was like, I don't want to get the jetpack because it feels like a dangerous tool for me to have because I don't want to rely on it, you know? Like, I want to dig a hole that I can climb out of so that I don't end up getting, you know, stuck out of energy because I have the jetpack, you know? But now I know the game a little better. Gonna try to dig a big long hole that I can fall down for 4 seconds, ideally. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. There's something here. I hear something. Do y'all hear that? Yeah, once I got deep enough, I was like, okay, now I definitely kind of need the jetpack. Object detected. I'm gonna try to eschew the stones now. But yeah, this game really is wonderful. It's a simple, perfect game. Come on. Let me get in there. Ah, shit. Alright, I'll get out. But first, can I get that? Okay. Beep, boop, boop, boop. Yeah, it definitely is designed to run the jetpack, but I do think you can get away with not getting it for a while, you know? So I'm gonna try to do that again. To some extent. Fill that up. Let's get a better shovel. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy the jetpack until I get at least a couple more upgrades. Let's save. Progress. Alrighty. Drop on in there. I guess I also, once I dig into like a pre-existing hole, that might be a good time to try for the 4-second fall, because it'll be some already dug. Hi, Markle. Welcome in, girl. Hi, Markle. Good girl. Good girl. My dog just came in the room. Hey, sweetie. Sorry I'm being boring. The iron already? Hell yeah. I'm into that. Yeah, my dog, unfortunately, perfect as she is, she does not understand video games, so she gets bored when I sit at my desk. And also the fact that, like, uh-oh. You know, I sit at my desk for work and for play, which means I'm kind of here a lot, and it's all the same to her. So she gets a little tired of it, but she's in here to hang out right now. You wanna hop in the chair? Yeah, go ahead. Sit in your little chair, girl. Yeah. Good girl. Ooh, doo, 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 doo. Alright, I think it's this way. Yeah, money bag! And that doesn't count for my inventory. Love it. More iron? I think. Yes. Yeah, I've also noticed, I think if you start under the X in the middle of the yard here, there seems to be more ore. Like, close to the top at least. Because when I started in the corner, I was not getting stuff nearly as quickly. Damn, I love digging a hole. Oop, okay. Digging a hole is one of the great American pleasures. Let's fucking go. Okay. Fill that up. Let's do inventory, and then we'll do battery size next. And then I'll probably get the jetpack. Just to have a little bit. I think that's the thing. I want to upgrade the battery at least once more before I get the jetpack so that I don't risk, you know, using my energy on the jetpack and then blowing up. because nobody wants that. I also really like the process of, once I've found, you know, iron, for example, I try to avoid getting anything but that. You know, it's not going to be perfect, and also if I'm on the way out, I might as well just fill up my pockets, but definitely I don't want to grab stone. Battery's low already? Alright. Oh, but I can hold 6 or 12 things now? Let's grab the coal then. All the little coal I see is for me. Give me that coal and that coal. Okay, cool. Inventory full. Yeah, I'm making good speed based on last time. Advanced hole digging strats. Exactly. Exactly. Battery. Let's grab the jetpack. Why not? Couldn't hurt. Okay. Still gonna try not to use it too much, though. Iron. Yeah, I can't believe it's an achievement for getting through in 30 minutes. I can't really imagine myself doing that, but maybe I'll come back and try one day. That could be a fun stream to try to do. I'm sure there's some good strategies to that. Copper! Let's fucking go. Give me that. I think going at a little bit of a diagonal is good. That's why I stopped digging holes. Too many sweats. Yeah, the competitive scene is just pretty toxic in my experience. I can't really do competitive hole digging anymore. This is great. I wonder, is there, do you know, Balrog, if there's anything, anything, like, after you get all the achievements, if it unlocks any further, like, content or anything like that? They put they put SpongeBob in Fortnite? Oh, I was joking about the competitive scene in this, Balrog, but I mean, maybe there's something. I guess there's speedrunning. That's technically a competitive scene. But I was just goofing. Didn't finish the Chivos. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not much of an achievement hunter. I like getting achievements, but I'm just not a challenge gamer in general, you know? I'm a casual gamer. I'm a hardcore casual gamer. I don't want that. We got the OG They got Tom Kenny to play SpongeBob? That's great. I mean, that's good. I like that. Yeah, maybe I'll get back into Fortnite sometime. I mean, it could be fun to stream Fortnite at some point, honestly. Especially with friends. I've got a friend who still plays it occasionally. Could be fun, for sure. I've had a lot of fun with Fortnite. I think I played the most of it in 2020 for obvious reasons. You know, I was at home a lot and wanted to play with friends and stuff. I remember getting really into it. Well, okay, so one of my friends / former managers was like, showed me Fortnite back when it was still a like zombie, you know, like fortress defense game before it was battle royale. So that's kind of my memory of it, was like seeing that in like early days, and he was showing it off when it was in like early access. I was like, yeah, it looks pretty cool, and he wanted me to play it with him. I never did. And then I played it a little bit when it became battle royale because I was a pretty big PUBG fan for a while. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, which was sort of the game that popularized the battle royale, if not created it. The game that Fortnite ripped off, you could argue. But yeah, I played it for a little bit, and then when they did the Star Wars like holiday update and they put lightsabers in it, that got me way back into Fortnite because I loved the gimmick of the lightsabers. It was just really, really fun. and I played it a whole bunch during that time. Didn't much for a while, and then oh, good, big hole. What's that? What is that? What is that effervescent stone? When they added Spider-Man to the game, that was what got me back also, so I grinded out to unlock Spider-Man. And then I got him, and my life was the same as it was before, and I stopped playing Fortnite. Let's queue up, I'll carry you. I haven't played Fortnite in a year. Yeah, I mean, I'd be interested in playing it sometime. It's like, it's just a big enough installation, size that I tend to not keep it installed for very long. I think I can maybe get that 4-second drop. I use achievements as guiding points in games that have like multiple playable characters, factions like City and like Civ and Total War. I've never gone out of my way for them though. Yeah, I feel that. I like them. I like working towards them. I like unlocking things and like that feeling, you know. I like that a lot. On Steam, I don't think I've gotten 100% achievements on any game on Steam, but for the original Hades, I do have all but one of them, and I definitely want to try to do. I did once and I didn't get through it, but I want to do a stream where I just do a long stream until or maybe a series of streams that goes on until I get that last achievement. Hades is great. Hades is great. Truly I would say a perfect game. One of the best games of fucking all time. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna get this. Whatever that was. And then I've got silver down here now too. And there's something I can... It's down. I need to grab a lamp though before I do much more down here. It didn't tell me what the glowy thing was. No, it didn't. I assume it's one of the special things for the achievement. Risk of Rain is also great. I've only played Risk of Rain 2. I'm assuming that's the one that you mean, the like 3D one. I played that a lot with my friends a few years ago. It's super fun. Do you have thoughts on Hades 2? I love Hades 2. I got it like the moment it was out in early access and played it a whole bunch, and then a couple of months ago started up a new playthrough for like a post-release one, and I'm enjoying it a lot. I've not made it to the top of the surface. I've only made it through to the bottom of the underworld, but I'm hoping to keep picking at that. I'll likely do a Hades 2 stream at some point. Hades and or Hades 2. I think it's wonderful. I think the things they changed work great. The additions are really fun. It's just a different game, and also more of the same. Very cool. I loved Risk of Rain and burned myself out on it hard. I feel that. It's definitely, I think, pretty easy to burn out on it, because it is, like, for as much variety as there is, it's kind of a lot of the same. Sort of like Vampire Survivors in that way, you know? Which I also played a ton of and somewhat burned out on. Like, it's really good, and it's not, like, boring or repetitive, but it is, I mean, it is technically repetitive, right? Oh, opinions on Omori. No, I haven't played it and probably won't. I've like heard it's good, but I don't think that it is for me. Yeah, I guess is sort of my brief on that. I like Undertale a lot. People kind of talk about it in the same breath pretty often, but I just don't think that I personally would enjoy playing Omori. Yeah. Oh, come on. Let's go. Oh, yes, yes, yes! Finding it, finding it. Really like the combat. Okay. Yeah, I just, I have, I have some friends who know I think it's the composer for Omori, in a non-positive context. So I've got some like secondhand personal baggage, I guess, with a little bit of the development team, and that's just kind of put me off on the game. Like, I think it would be a little bit too much for me to not think about were I to play it. Yeah. And you know, like that's the sort of thing where I'm like, I don't think it needs to stop everybody from playing the game by any means, but for me it does, especially since I'm like one step removed from actually, you know, like I know people who were directly affected by that situation. So yeah, probably not a game that I'll ever try out, but I'm glad that people get a lot of joy out of it, as they seem to. And I don't think that, you know, that needs to reflect on the rest of the dev team by any means. I mean, similarly, a game that I liked a lot is, oh god, what's it called? What's that game where you're a cat and you return home from college and it's like side-scrolly, story-based game, and it's got like some music elements. Night in the Woods, exactly. Night in the Woods is a similar situation, right? Where it's like the composer was like kind of a shithead, but the game is wonderful, and the rest of the dev team had nothing to do with the shitheadedness, by my understanding. So, that's a game I would still potentially play again. But it is, you know, it's hard as somebody who really, I like to get invested in the people that make the art I love. So when somebody makes art I like, but is a person that is, I don't know, distasteful. I don't know. How did you snipe that? What did I snipe? Did I like grab something as I was falling down, you mean? It was 3 people. Oh, it was the lead designer who sucked ass. Okay. But yeah, it's, you know, it's a complicated thing. I like to be aware of stuff like that and conscious of it as much as possible. And there are so many games out there, you know, that I feel like it's not hard to be always playing games that you're into while also avoiding certain stuff. A key. Okay. Let's get out of here, jetpack. But yeah, I like A Night in the Woods a lot, and it's got a really good heart to it. Like a Pendragon says, Scott Benson from Night in the Woods is super based at least. That's great. Yeah. See, those things can be kind of counteracted. That's right. And that designer passed away, which is a good point. So you're not like monetarily supporting them at all. Also, hello, Like a Pendragon. Good to have you here. I'm digging a little hole. Can I use one of the keys here yet? I can. I gotta find that other one. I'm going right now for the long fall achievement, which might take some time, honestly, but all right, let's get down there. Like a Pendragon, I have to assume that your name is a reference to Howl J. Pendragon of I almost said Castle in the Sky. Howl's Moving Castle. Howl's Moving Castle in the Sky. Wink, yes. Yep. What else could it be? My dog's name is Markle, partially inspired by and named for the character in that. I was thinking Yakuza. Oh, TWT. Yakuza. What is TWT? And is Pendragon a character? Oh, Like a Dragon. Oh, it's both of those, isn't it? It's Like a Pendragon. I get it. Yakuza Like a Dragon. That's really funny. That's awesome. Yeah, I did not pick up on the Yakuza part, but that's a good catch. I love that username. That's really funny. Just oh, you were doing a face. God damn it. Great. I am so often so bad at recognizing emoji faces. I'm like, what is that acronym? Yeah, no, I see it now. Chest. Dynamite lamp and money. All right. Ooh, Silver. The dog, she scratches. Are you getting old? Listen, I can neither confirm nor deny. I mean, I would say technically yes, I'm getting old. Though everyone's got, you know, got blind spots, got things they don't know about, young or old. No, it's fine. It's not too mean. I mean, here's the thing. I'm literally 31 and closer to 32. So, like, I think it's fair. I think it is undeniable that I'm at least getting old, but I've got a young soul in enough ways. I don't take offense. I like to think of myself as maturing. Yeah, like my friend William, the drummer for Glass Beach, is really bad at acronyms a lot of the time, which can be very funny because that's something that I do usually pick up on. Although, God, there are here's sort of an I'm getting old take. Some acronyms, like, there people are making new acronyms for things that are already acronyms. I've only known one instance of this, but I'm sure there's others. But I've been seeing people do well, they, she for William, but that just texting in full acronyms. I do love when people do that, where it's like, yeah, like 16 characters long that you have to kind of unravel. It's like a full sentence. But yeah, I've been seeing people start to do, like, when they edit a comment, the like, you know, it's always been, in my experience, you say edit colon and then you say what the edit is. But people are doing ETA for edited to add, which makes sense, except for the fact that ETA is estimated time of arrival and always has been. So that's where I'm like, that's one of those things where I'm like, okay, this is technically a new thing that won't be an issue in 10 years if it picks up, right? People will just be seeing ETA as edited to add. But, like, there's already, like, it's one character longer to say edit. You know, I don't think that's a useful one. IMO, which, by the way, means in my opinion. I should save. All right. I think there was a, you know what, if I'm really going for that 4-second fall, I should probably just start. I've almost got a hole that's big enough, I think, here. But now that I know I can unlock that chest, I kind of want to do that too. I feel like I might end up doing a whole second playthrough of this today. We'll see. I, like, didn't know that was going to be a thing. I thought it was going to be a one and done. But achievements, you know, achievements are really good for replay value. Whoa, whoa, okay. Wasn't my radar going off somewhere? Or did I already get, I know I got this. I feel like there was something else, though. Ow. I don't know. I'll keep digging down. Oh. Another fancy schmancy ore. But yeah, I gotta say, the first time I saw ETA, I think I literally had to ask somebody in the thread, like, what does ETA mean here? Because it can't be estimated time of arrival. And now I see it, and I usually understand it right away. But there's sometimes where I have to give pause and be like, huh? Oh, right. Edited to add. Just say edit. But yeah, I'm not gonna, like, you know, I'm not gonna get all actually fired up about it. I just think it's strange and funny. I love gold. I love silver. Ow! Alright, one more. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Get in here. Get out of this hole. Oops. I want... Oh shit, I'll be fine. I almost want a, like, base building mod for this. The digging is so fun. Oh, Jonas, I need to buy a base soon since I'm giving my school's base back after graduating. You got any recommendations? Sort of. I sort of do. Do you, Would you want a 4-string or a 5-string? Because I can definitely recommend the 5-string bass that I have for sure. Which is, let me turn around and tell you. It is an LTD is the brand, an LTD 5-string bass. Maybe I can get a hot link to it. But yeah, it's a semi-hollow body, and it has a pickup, you know, but it has also like some volume. So if you want it, like, as long as I'm not playing with other people, I can hear what I'm playing for the most part. And it's like $600 or something new. You can find it for at least. So that would be my, yeah, the LTD TL5 is the one. How do I copy this link? Is the one that I have that I definitely would recommend. Beyond that, I can't say I have too many other like different recommendations, just because I haven't done too much looking into it. I haven't really bought myself instruments very often, and when I do, it's usually like, what can I get from, you know, that is just like used and within my budget. But I've really enjoyed that one. It's had a lot of longevity for me. And I will say also, if you don't play a 5-string, it's worth it. Like, I didn't for a long time, and there's a little bit of an adjustment period, but it's like super worth it to have that lower string, especially if you're doing jazz. As I'm sure you know, like, there's a reason that so many jazz bassists use that 5th string. It can be really handy a lot of the time, and it's also just fun to be able to go so low. But yeah, I think you can also find the LTD basses on Sweetwater. And if nothing else, if not for a specific bass recommendation, I do recommend going through Sweetwater.com whenever you can for your music stuff, because they got really good deals, and like, it's a like really good like mid-level company when it comes to like the support that you can get and stuff. They like, if you are somebody who wants to be able to like talk to a real person often, they're really, really good at that, or about that. And they ship stuff fast. They'll usually send you a little bit of candy too whenever you order something from them, so you get a little bag of candy from Sweetwater, which is nice. Yeah, we at Glass Beach have been using Sweetwater for a while. We're not sponsored at all, but we'll advocate for them. Lane turned us on to them, and it's been great. Yeah, having that low B is really, really nice. I'm really into it. I'm at the point now where I really want to get a fretless 5-string. There's one, or there has been at least, I don't know if it's still there, at the pawn shop near me. There's been one that seems like it's in good condition, but I'm so leery of spending more than like even $100 on anything from a pawn shop, because there's no, you know, return refund accessibility. So if there's a problem with it that I wasn't aware of, I'm shit out of luck, you know. And I did get burned at that very same pawn shop, because I was just in there, I wanted to do an impulse buy, and they had a mandolin for like $50 or something. And oh my god, I got 2 of the rainbow fucking stones. And it's you know, it's pretty good. I'm glad I have a mandolin, but the action is so bad on it. Like, as you go up the neck. Oh shit. My battery's critical. I wasn't paying attention. No. And I got fat pockets right now. Okay, I can do this. Oh my god. This is scary. Try not to use the jetpack right now. Oh. Oh god. Okay. Alright. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna do that much. And then this is the problem. This is what I was worried about with the jetpack. Because I've been relying on it. Oh shit. Okay. Fuck. I'm just hopping. I don't want to accidentally use it. Oh my god! Yes! Oh, stop. Stop turning on the jetpack. Holy shit. Woo! Okay. Okay. And, okay, one more special ore, and then I've got the thing. I can't believe that happened. A game about getting out of a hole. Exactly, Balrog. Okay. Do I want to buy more shovel? I think after that debacle, I'm going to get more battery and, more jetpack. Yep. That's the move. I'm going to take a quick old sip of tea here. Everybody drink some water if you haven't. I said a quick sip. I took a big gulp. I don't know if you could hear it, but that was quite the gulp. Okay. Alright, let's get in there. Balrog, remind me, is Midgar part of Lord of the Rings? What is Midgar? I'm trying to remember. Cause I know the Balrog is from Lord of the Rings, so my assumption it's not. Okay, what? No, Midgar is just like it's like Norse, right? I know Midgard in Marvel is Earth, but that's not what it is. Is Midgard just like a Norse place? Welcome back, Splubble. I almost died. Like I almost ran out of energy because I was not paying attention. I got too excited talking about... Oh yeah, fretless bases. I really want a fretless base. Basically was the moral of that story. I started like the VN when I was in a coffee shop, couldn't really listen in. Cool. Oh, okay. To be perfectly honest, it popped in my head when I was playing making a Final Fantasy 14 character and thought, damn, it's a cool name. I mean, it is, to be fair. Balrog Midgard. That is also, I played Final Fantasy 14 for a few years for a total of, well, let me just check here. 2,000.1 hours. And I can say that is a very good Final Fantasy 14 name. I can definitely see that floating over someone's head in Limsa Lominsa. Oh, and you were thinking of Balrog from Street Fighter, not the Lord of the Rings monster. But he's named after the monster, yeah. I also think that Balrog as like a concept might exist separate, like outside of Lord of the Rings, might predate it, but I would say don't quote me on that for sure. Spencer might know. Splubble, do you know anything about the history of Balrog outside of Lord of the Rings? Balrog says, if I recall correctly, Balrog is wholly a Tolkien creation. That's also very, very likely. It definitely appears in other stuff. And then Splubble says, if I had to fully off the cuff guess, I'm gonna say maybe Czech mythology. It does sound like Chernobog a little bit. Yeah, you're right. Maybe that's why I'm thinking that, but... Okay, can I fly out if I... Yeah, alright. Oh, I don't think that did it. Oh, it did. Yay. Alright. Need to get further down. Further down, further down. Oh, that's a good point, too. It wouldn't be surprising if Tolkien got the idea for Balrog from Chernobog. Yeah, like linguistically, it definitely has those traits. Okay, I am out of dynamite. Splubble says, and this is a quote, Tolkien invented the name Balrog, providing an in-universe etymology for it is a word, for it is a word in his invented Sindarin language. Gotcha. Man, I really want to get around to actually reading Lord of the Rings. Or I mean, moreover, I mean, I still consider this reading, but doing the audiobook, I want to do the Andy Serkis audiobook, because I've heard it's good. What I've heard of it is good. And I don't know. I think it would be great. I did I have a couple of friends who apparently listened to it and they hated whenever the songs would come up because the songs, like, they didn't like the way that, like, the songs sounded being sung. And these friends listened to audiobooks on, like, 3.0 speed, which I do think it might be ruining the songs a little bit, one could argue. Yeah, I've read The Hobbit. I read The Hobbit when I was younger because I was a big fan of the, at the time, the animated Hobbit movie and Lord of the Rings movies. So I read The Hobbit when I was younger, which was great, and I want to reread that too. I think I have, yeah, I have a physical copy of The Hobbit somewhere in my room, but, oh God, I am standing on lava rock. Flubble also adds he may have gained the idea of a fire demon from his philological study of the Old English word Sigilwara, which he studied in detail in the 1930s. Okay. I need to get more dynamite. Is that gold? Yes. But yeah, I started listening to the Fellowship of the Ring audiobook, and it was the like complete version, because if I remember right, there's an edition, like the one of the more popular editions, like cuts out a lot of the introductory Hobbit stuff because it opens with like 40 pages of Hobbit lore. And when I started listening to the audiobook, I was like, I want to do the full thing. And I liked it. I thought it was really cool. I liked the fictional history and you know, the fictional, I don't know, sociology or whatever going into Hobbits, but it was so dry that I got sleepy. And then I just never got back at it, you know? To be honest, I tried reading OG Lord of the Rings, but I just could not stay focused on it. Circus's performance with the audiobook made me appreciate it a lot more. He follows the rhythm that Tolkien writes with very well. Yeah, that was kind of my experience of listening to that. Like, he does it really well. And of course, I have to assume, once you get to Gollum, he does the Gollum voice. Big hole underground. Put that there. Yeah, I do feel like reading Lord of the Rings physically would be, you know, like a fun feat or whatever. Like, would be worthwhile for sure. Oh, battery low. Okay, I'm not gonna risk it. But yeah, I think also it's like knowing that the audiobook is so good, and I don't really have an audiobook in my rotation right now. I should get into that, because Lord of the Rings has come up twice in the last like 3 days for me. So I think that'd be a good idea. And I'm, you know, as are most people, I'm a pretty big fan of the movies. I'd love to actually understand the books better. Alright, I mean, I'm gonna be real, it's gotta be shovel. Whenever I can upgrade the shovel, I think I must. I need one more special ore. Look with your special ore. Alright. Oh, I have the drill now! Oh my god, I have the drill now. Fuck, yes. Oh, I also... Hold on, I need to buy a dynamite. Do I? Do I need to buy a dynamite? I don't need to buy a dynamite, not yet. On my first playthrough of this last week, I thought the dynamite couldn't blow up the, like, red rock and stuff here, because I didn't understand how it was supposed to work. So I just, like, basically didn't get dynamite until, like, near the end of the run. Oh, come on. Okay, cool, I can get it. Till, like, near the end of the run. And now I understand how it works and how actually useful it is. Okay, wait, where's... Why did it stop beeping? I didn't get anything special. Yes! New achievement unlocked! Okay. Well, my plan was to just get one more achievement and then move on to Sorry We're Closed, but I don't know. I kind of want to keep digging a hole. least for now. Like, I want to find the other key. I'm enjoying it, but we did it. Sorry, we close is good though. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to stream it, and almost certainly today. I mean, here, what time is it? How long have I been live? An hour? Yeah, it's been about an hour. I'm gonna go a little bit further. Oh, well, I wanted to get the fall for 4 minutes achievement. And I feel like I'm close to being able to do that. Let me turn this stuff in and then attempt that drop. Because you see this? I was gonna try to just make this the thing. So, or sorry, not 4 minutes. I did say 4 minutes. 4 seconds. You know what? Actually, if it counts, I think I know exactly how I can drop for 4 seconds. I'm gonna try that. Oh, cool! It's glowing. Glowing. All right. All right. I'm gonna save the game. Cause if I get the long fall 4 seconds achievement, then I work towards boom and up and unlocking that chest. Anaphobica, you have read my mind. Let's see if this works. Oh no, never mind. I was gonna say if I just jetpack up really far and then fall down, but it stops you from going farther than that. Damn, I was gonna do it though. Just fly up really high and then. Ugh. But I don't want to do it there because that's how I get out. Let's see what I can do. Like, I don't want to dig. I don't want to make it much harder to get out at the top. Kind of wanted defying gravity to kick in for a second and cut off as soon as you hit the invisible ceiling. That's really funny. That's maybe I'll make a clip of that. That's really funny. I think I'll try. It's like I'm picturing for those who have watched The Amazing Digital Circus, disappearing guy singing the national anthem. That's where my mind just went. If you haven't watched The Amazing Digital Circus, I do recommend it. I think it lives up to the hype. Splubble can also attest. Yeah, right? I'm gonna play a little bit more. There's Weezer in the main theme? Do you mean like literally Weezer or just like it sounds like Weezer? I wasn't aware of this. Like, or is it like they sampled Weezer? Very similar to the lick, the Buddy Holly riff you're talking about, I assume. I'll have to listen to it with that in mind. I had not noticed that. That's pretty funny. Okay, I realize I can widen this while also maintaining my getaway spot, hopefully. I'm fine destroying ore. I am the ore destroyer. I destroy the ore. I'm the highwayman. I'm the highwayman. Alright, let's give this a shot. Sell this shit. Alright. Might as well save. This might be it. Let's see. Nope. Okay, gotta open up a little more. I can do this. I can do this. I am Pibble Wash My Belly. What the fuck are you talking about? What is... Wait, is that a Digital Circus reference that I'm just like forgetting? I've watched it once through for most of the episodes. So I might that might be you might be going over my head. Oh, I know Pip. Okay, it's a meme. The thing is I'm not up on any of the like memes and discussion around it really. I remember Pibble. Oh, just a meme. Hang on. This is sounding familiar. If I Google Pibble. Oh, yes, I've seen this dog. The dog with the full belly. I am Pibble, wash my belly. Why? Oh, and I was gonna say, why did you say that? But is it because I said I'm the highwayman? I assume. Just... Oh, hell yes, Blubs, new glasses. Let's fucking go. Can you, like, immediately see the difference? I know when I got my new glasses earlier this year, I was like, I thought my vision was fine. And it theoretically is, but boy, did I need those glasses. Do they have blue light protection? And do they turn dark? I have the transition lenses on mine, which is pretty cool. I don't know if I got blue light protection. Did I? I think I did. I think I did get blue light protection, but I didn't get something else. Are you Batman? These are the good questions, Xenophobia. Alright. We're getting there with this hole. I just gotta... Yeah, okay. I gotta do more of this. Boss Dog, no! You're destroying all the ore! They should. I'm pretty sure I snagged blue light because I know I might be seeing enough, but passed on transition this time, yeah. Yeah, I should confirm. I definitely should have the blue light protection, but... I'm just trying to think, if I didn't get that... Oh, you know what I didn't... I think I did get the blue light protection. What I did not opt for was the, anti-infrared, like, you know, face detection stuff. That just didn't... I didn't feel that I needed that, per se. I am the ore destroyer. Wash my belly. Ah! Okay, this hole might do it. We'll see. I think it's almost too shiny and pulls attention away from the eyes. Oh, wait. Oh, you got the rose gold color. And you're saying it's a little bit too shiny, too eye-catching. No pun intended. I can understand that for sure. Yeah, I gotta, like, mine are sort of... I'll take them off so I can see, but yeah, they're like kind of tortoise shell, but they have some blue and green mixed in there. They're really nice. I like the style a lot. I would tell you what the color of mine, but I quite frankly cannot see what color they are when I take them off. That's really funny. Yes, Zenny! Splubs, I got mine on Zenny too. I got mine on Zenny. I wonder... Actually, here, I can check really quick, because... I can see exactly which ones I have. I got... the Browline. I got 782-1524 Browline glasses. If that means anything to anybody. But yeah, it was great, because yeah, I got like those add-ons. And then also a second pair of glasses just to have a backup, so that if something happens to these, I'm not without glasses, because that sucks. All for like, I want to say $150 for the 2 pairs, which is wild. Okay, let's see. Can I do it? Ooh, that definitely hurt. I'll tell you that much. Okay, we're getting there. I'm pretty sure that was maybe at least a record fall. Ah! I'm the highwayman. Yeah, it really was a steal. And you know, I'm sure I also was able to like utilize some discount at the time and stuff too, but it was great because I had gone without glasses for like a couple of years. Because the last pair that I had, I was working at a dog daycare, and a particularly rowdy dog knocked them off of my face and stomped on them. Not on purpose, of course, but, you know, doggy do what doggy does. And so I just, like, couldn't really afford to get new glasses for a while. Or, I mean, and also to get my eyes checked. And I'm very functional without my glasses. Like, I probably shouldn't drive without them. And I notice the difference, especially now. But it's not, like... It's not that bad. My prescription is not that strong, it seems. So I was able to function fine without them for a couple years, but I also suspect that doing that, you know, made my vision worse in that time. So I try not to do that anymore. I hope not to do that ever again. Ah, fuck. I need to carve this out. We'll see. I'm gonna give this another like 10 minutes, I think. And then if I don't get the 4-second free fall in that time, I'll probably switch on over to Sorry We're Closed. Ha 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 ha! I am the ore destroyer. Hear me, ore. This money could pay for so many Twix bars, but I don't need it. I burn the candle at every end, just because I can. Carve this shit out. Carve, 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 just like Geppetto. Oof! Oof! Okay, we can do this. A little throwback to what we were talking about earlier on the LTD TL5. Where exactly is the pickup? I don't see it. The pickup itself is inside. I was gonna say the input is like is where it normally is, like on the side of it, but it has internal. If it's the one that I have at least. Let me see if there's different LTD. Yeah. So, because it's semi-hollow body, the pickup itself is probably underneath the bridge on the inside of the base. Yeah. And there are, looking at it a little more now, so there is that, like, basic kind of plain-looking beige, or, like, tan one. But if you look around a little bit, there's a really, really pretty, like, darker one with wood grain that I recommend. That's the one that I have. Like, if you can find it for the same or a reasonable price that actually has, like, you know, wood texture on it, it looks really, really nice. Yeah. And the sound quality is really good when it's plugged in and recorded. That is also, I will say, that is the bass I used for, I think, all of Plastic Death, of the second Glass Beach album. Yeah, I didn't use it on the first Glass Beach album, but my roommates / bandmates gifted it to me for my birthday between albums. So, yeah, no, I hadn't seen the later one. It looks really ugly. Yeah, it's very, very basic. But the wood grain one is pretty gorgeous. But yeah, I use that on pretty much all of Plastic Death, and also like on tour and stuff. So it's if you like the sound of the bass on that, a lot of that was, you know, effects and post production, but we were able to achieve it with that. So you at least can, you know. I like being at the point in this game where getting the ore is like secondary to the goal that I have of falling really far. of falling so big. You know what else might help, actually? No, not too much. I was going to say getting dynamite would help, but it doesn't actually have a much of a, like a blast area. Alright. Woo! No, that wasn't remotely 4 seconds. I will need some dynamite to keep going straight down, though. Anaphobica, I love the baseline for Comatose a lot. Well, there's a lot of baseline in it, but you know. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, that is definitely a favorite of mine to play for sure. It was a lot of fun parts working together in sequence for sure. Well, thank you. I love to write bass lines to Jay's music for sure. She writes good shit, and it's very fun to work with. I still, my like bass stuff for Bedroom Community is some of my favorite music I've written. Hippity hoppity. Alright. Keep saving up. I've wondered, since you guys got together, have you played any Casio-Dad stuff? Early on, yeah. When we started, actually, like, before Glass Beach was fully formed, and we were just kind of like, you know, getting to know each other, trying stuff out. We did, we would jam on and learn a lot of those when it was just me, Jay, and William, of the Casio-Dad songs. We never performed any of them. That's not entirely true, actually. We did, I think, do maybe altogether once or twice a couple of those songs, and then Jay and I did, like, Jay did a Casio-Dad performance early on, like before we were recording the first Glass Beach album, that I played with them on bass. It was just me and Jay with like backing track drums and everything. Oh, that had to have been close. So that was fun. That was just in like a small venue in LA. I don't know if, I mean, there is video of it somewhere, but I don't know if it's something you can find. Yeah, we did do Summer. We did most of the songs in that album, I want to say, and All the Empathy as well, which I believe has been released, but that was a song that Jay was working on like in late Casio-Dad times. But that was really fun. It was kind of a rough setup, just because it was like we had to have the backing tracks so loud to be able to hear it, and it was very much just in a like we were turning everything up kind of days, you know. But it was fun, and I was a fan of Casio-Dad, so that was a bit of a dream for me. Okay, let's blow up this rock. No, 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 it fell. It worked. Cool. I think we're getting somewhere. Did you ever learn the bass part at the beginning of Rest Easy? I don't think so. I can't even recall what that sounds like right now. I don't think I ever learned that. We did Summer, we did Fake Violins, we did All the Empathy, which is not on that EP. I can't think what else, but I don't think that was one of them. Oh, yes, yes, yes. No, that's definitely, yeah, that was very much programmed MIDI. That maybe theoretically can be recreated, but not by me. Sometimes that's like the fun of it, is the fact that it can't be played by a human, you know? Alright, I'm gonna stop destroying ore down here because it's actually good ore. Yeah, Jocko could probably pull it off. Pull his ass out of the grave. How far have I fallen? 2.4 seconds. Come on. Ugh! Oh god, that almost killed me. I forgot to heal. Okay. I think we're at the 10 minutes I said I was gonna do. But let me just do like one more thing here. And save. I'm gonna use these last 2 dynamite. I can feel my throat getting a little sore, so I'm gonna take a little break, make some more tea, and then come back in and play Sorry We're Closed. Yeah, okay. Maybe if I blow this up, that'll help. Hi, Markle. Oh, wait, I can't blow that up because it's load-bearing. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do the 4-second drop this time. But, honestly, that just means I'll have to do another hole digging stream some point in the future to get the rest of these Chivos. I think that's what I will do. So I'll finish this little lap, use the rest of my energy, make a little money, and then we'll take a short break while I boil some tea and play Sorry We're Closed, a horror game that I'm very, very excited for. I think it's a horror game. It's definitely like survival horror coded. Oh man, I sure do love digging a hole. Smooth. The only achievement I don't think I'll get is the 30-second speed run. I'm simply not a speedrunner. Survival, except you are already dead and need to save your soul or some shit. Okay. Fun. Alright, inventory full. Let's get out of here. Alrighty. Okay. Do that. Save the game. Whoops. And... oops. Hold on. Turn the music back on. Alrighty. Well, everybody, I will be right back. We're going to take 5 less than 10 minutes. Maybe closer to 5. Make some tea. Get up, stretch, drink some water, pet your animals, and yeah, I'll be back in just a few. Take 5. Oh, Take 5. There's another favorite jazz standard of mine. Take 5 and also Chameleon.